Hi everyone, in this video I will show you how to model 3D piping elbows in AutoCAD, including 45-degree elbows and 90-degree elbows. These are the two elbows which we are going to model. Let's start. For creating a elbows, we need pipe diameters and the bend radius. We will get the bend radius here. Let's say you want to model a 6-inch elbow, and we can check the schedule of the pipe is standard here, and the radius is 229 and 229. We will draw a line here of 500 mm, and this is also 500 mm. Now we will use the radius 229, type fillet, type radius, and give the radius 229. Now select the object here, this line and this line, and we will delete these extra lines. We will click on home and click on annotate, and we will measure here. This is 229. So this is for 90-degree elbow, and now I want to create 45-degree elbow and 30-degree elbow. So we will copy this arc here. Now we will click a center point, select the arc. This is the center point. Here we will click on the midpoint here, type. I will give the length 300 and give the angle is 45 degree. So this is my 45 degree elbows radius, and now I will create a 30 degree. Same way, copy, click here on center mark, type a line here, select the point and type at the rate, give the distance 350, press tab, give the angle 30, the line is created. So this is the 30 degree, 90 degree, 45 degree and 30 degree. For proper audio of the elbow, we have to see the pipe information. This is the 6-inch pipe. The outside diameter is 68 and the inside diameter is 154. So click here on home, click here on isometric view, and we have to copy these all arcs one more time because we have to extrude two circles. You will see later on. Select copy and paste it there. Same way, copy this one, paste it there, copy this one and paste it there. Now we have to draw a circle here, and I will click a circle diameter. Once I click, it is showing horizontal. We have to change the UCS. It's very simple. Which side you want to draw your circle, move the Z-axis towards that side. Let's say this side. I move Z this side. I want to create a circle this side. Select here, type on D. My D is already selected, so it is 168. We have to draw another circle. C, type diameter, type 158. And here we have to extrude. Click here on sweep. Select the first circle, enter. Select the arc. First circle is extruded. Now again click sweep, select this one, second one, and enter the radius again. This 2 times. Because if I used only one arc, then you will not see the arc in the second circle. That's why I copied 2. Click here on conceptual. Now it is already created. We have to make a hollow. Now we have to subtract the elbow to see hollow, and select here subtract, select the outer elbow, enter, select the inner elbow, enter. Click here on conceptual. The elbow is created. Now again I will click on here isometric view. Now we want to create this one also, so we will move the UCS here. Now I cannot create the circle this side because it is an odd angle 45 and this is a 30 degree. So we have to now create a circle from this side. For this side we have to change the Z direction to this side. Select circle diameter, select this one, so 168. Again select the circle diameter here, this is 154. Now we will simply copy these 2 circles here and paste it there. Now we have to use sweep command, select outer, enter, select the radius. We will make wireframe. Again select sweep, select the inside circle, enter. Same way here, click on sweep, outer circle, enter, click sweep again, select the circle, and this. Now we have to subtract this one also. click here on subtract, select the outer elbow and press the inside one. Same way here, select subtract, outer one, enter, inside elbow, enter. Click here on conceptual and you can see that 3 elbows are created. Now if you want to measure the weight of these elbows, so we will use here mass properties. Select this one, select the elbow, enter, and this is the mass or volume. I will use calci here. So here I will expand this one to see the volume. Now we have to calculate the weight, and here I will add the volume 1273588, and we have to multiply by the density of the steel multiplied by 0.785, 10:5. Then enter. Now you can see that this is the weight in kg. This is 99. We can verify here. If we will select here, and here for the standard pipe, the weight is showing here 9.98 kg, and we are very much near because we have to chamfer. So now we have to chamfer these elbows. Click on solid, click on chamfer edge, and here you type the distance. I will type the distance 3, enter, 3, enter, select the edge, enter. This side also same way here. Now we will chamfer other side. Click on solid, chamfer, select this face, enter, enter. If you want to apply the material, what I showed you in the beginning, like this, click on home here. Now we have to click here, realistic here. You can see that this is the material applied. You can change the material. Click here on visualize, select on material browser here, and here you have to click on this Autodesk library and you can select the material as per your own requirement. And I will select a metal here. Under metal we have so many here. Click on this up, it will add there, and you guys can select any material. We have a steel here, this polished one. We have a simple steel. We have cast steel. We have a nickel here. You can select any material, and you can select a brass here. Let's say I want to apply a brass here. Select and drag it on the elbow. You can see this elbow is look like a brass elbow. You guys can set the setting here. Click here on just turn off recommended setting, and you will find here this render environment and exposure here, and I make it off, make it on now. Here you can change the concentration by changing the exposure. It may vary here. Let's say if you apply here steel to this one, steel is different, this iron is different. I will apply a cast iron. Click here down and use this iron cast. So this one also I use iron cast, and click here on background. Click on background here, click on gradient and top 3 colors. Okay, your background will change. If you want to apply another material, just change the exposure. This is the, you will change the exposure here. This is a polished. Don't want to do anything here. Again click. This is a metal steel, and if you want to steel here, and this is a steel. So in this way we can apply any material in AutoCAD. We will cancel this one and cancel this MTO. So now we will rotate, and you can see that how we can apply a material in the AutoCAD.